Hi guys, thank you for clicking on my video. When you get a chance, click that subscribe button, click that like button. So this video is for those of you that want to learn how to install Laravel 5.4 on an AWS EC2 instance. This particular video, and guys, this is gonna be several videos that actually take you through this process. If you don't know, you're in the right place, and you haven't seen my introductory video, below I have a bunch of links to all the tutorial videos, and one of those links is labeled introduction. I would highly suggest that you view that video before you get into this tutorial. For those of you that are in the right place, then this particular video is just going to be a tutorial on how to actually install the EC2 instance. So if you already know how to do that and you have already done that process, then you can go below and click on the other videos for the next steps. So for those of you that are here to actually learn how to install the EC2 instance, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to log into your AWS account, and you should see a screen like this. There's several ways to actually launch the installation of EC2. What you want to look for is something that says launch instance, or just what I like to do is I like to click this icon here, launch a virtual machine. I just like the way this installation takes you through the process. So I'm going to click on that. The next step is to click get started. Now we want to give our instance a name, something that describes our project, or whatever name you want to give it. In my case, I'm just gonna name it Demo1, and I'm gonna use that name. Now we want to select our operating system. We want to look for Ubuntu, and that's the operating system we're going to use. Click next. The next thing we want to do is select an instance type. Now I am going to select the T2, the free tier instance, just for the demo, but you can select whatever instance you want. So let's select that T2. Now this is important. So we're going to download a key that is going to allow us to access our instance via SSH. So we're going to download this, and we're going to save it in a safe place. I like to save it all the keys that I download in one place. So before I do anything, I actually am going to make sure I save this in the right place. So I save it in a folder called AWS keys. I'm just going to drag it right in there, and we're going to need that for later. So don't forget where you actually save it. Actually, I'm going to take another step right now. So we're going to open our terminal, and we're actually going to visit the directory that key is saved in. And we're going to cmod it. Actually, I need to know the name. So sudo cmod 400. Perfect. Okay. And the reason why we're going to do that is because later on, if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to access the key in order to actually access your SSH. So it's important to do that, and I like to do that right away so that I don't get that error later on. So basically, that's basically it. Once you've done that, you click the Create Instance button, and we get this little screen saying that it's in progress. We could actually proceed to the console, and here we're going to see all the instances that you've installed. If this is the first instance you've installed, you're only going to see one instance actually. So we're just going to wait until the status of this actually changes, and then we can move on to the next process. And the next thing we want to do is actually set the security group on this thing so that we can access it through SSH. So we want to give it the permissions in order to access it through SSH. And there you go. See, so we have the instance running here, as you can see. So now we want to actually configure the security group. And there's two ways you can do that. You can actually click this link here, or you can scroll to the right and click this link here, right? And we're going to click that. And now down here, you're going to see some tabs here. We're concerned with this inbound. Since we want to SSH to it, then we want to configure the inbound group. And in order to do this, we're going to need to get the IP address to the machine. And the way you do that is type in my IP address. And here it is. You want to copy that. And you want to click the edit. You want to click add a rule. And you want to select SSH, custom, paste that into it with that /32, save. And let's go back to our instance. Now, if you noticed, there is, so this is the instance that I created right here. And it's actually initializing still. But if you notice, there's this IP here, public IP and public DNS. So we're going to need this public DNS right here, IP, in order to SSH into the server. And once we SSH into this, then we know that we have everything set up as it should be. In order to SSH, we're going to type in the command SSH -I. Actually, you want to make sure that you're in the folder that your key is installed. And since I added the permissions here, I know that I'm in that folder. You don't have to be in that folder. You can just give it the path to that folder. So once you're in the folder, or if you want to give it the path to that folder, that's fine. I like to be in the folder so I don't have to give it the path. So I'm going to type in SSH -I. Then you want to type in the name of your access key. And then you want to type in the username, Ubuntu, and you're going to paste this address, this EC2 10, this long address right here at the end of this. And you're going to hit enter. And it's going to ask you for a fingerprint and all this stuff. You select yes. And we're in. So as you can see, we're in the Ubuntu right here. We're in the server, so that means we set up the server right, and this actually sets us up for the next video. Next video, we're going to be installing PHP, MySQL, and Apache. So if you're ready for the next video, just click on the links below, and that can take you to the next video. Otherwise, click on that subscribe button and click on that like button. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.